Hey everyone, Dan here. Before we get into it, if you enjoy these videos, please hit the like and subscribe button and keep in mind that these are my own thoughts, opinions, and ideas. These are not meant to be, nor should you take them as investment or trading advice in any way, shape, or form. Do your own due diligence, put in the work for yourself, and make your decisions based on that. Enjoy. Alright folks, here after market close on Monday, August 28th, we're going to take a look at GOEV today. Now I'm re-recording this video because it crapped out on me midway through the last take. So I've put in all of these levels, and that's what we were doing on the last take, but it's not really usable, and it's not worth stitching it together. So I'm going to kind of talk through the levels that I have here on the Weeble chart, and then we'll go over to the Think or Swim study, talk about that as well, and call it, hopefully, a usable video. Now, sitting right now, 64.4. The nearest in level that I see, 64.9, will be a strong resistance level. So I'm going to keep an eye out for that. To the downside of it needs support 6168. Looks very apparent to me. If it does need additional support, 5994, 5736, and 5441. There's additional levels there, but it doesn't do me any good to just sort of keep saying them. If it wants to push and it can get support and confirm it over this 649 level, 67.75, and then a pretty solid stretch up to 71. There might be a bit of a level here. It's not a ton of price action, but there might be a level just shy of 70 that starts to present itself. We'll just have to see. And then another pretty good stretch, if it doesn't catch a level here at about 73, it has a level here, 74.39, and then the top I'm going to put in right now is 76.30, and not because I think it is a top or anything like that, but it just doesn't do any good to additionally clutter up the chart. Now, if you scroll back left here, and this is what I was doing in the last take of this video, was looking where there was repeated support and resistance, flips from support to resistance, bottoms that then, had strong pushes off of them, so on and so forth. And that's where those levels are coming from. Now, if we zoom into what happened intraday today, you can see how these levels play out on a more intraday time frame. So on the 10-minute here, basing here over this 51.93 level in the pre-market, got support over this 54.4, resistance that flipped to support over that 57.36. It kind of flew through this 59.94, just call it 60, and tried to run straight up over 61.68, but got shoved off, and that's where it confirmed support over 60, and then it was able to make a nice run up. Now, does it do something similar here where it fell shy of reaching that next target, and it's going to come back down and actually truly confirm this 6168? I don't know, but if it sort of runs a motion like it did here, it may do that here. It's a little bit more stretched out, but it may still take a similar structure. We'll have to wait and see. Now, flipping over here to where things look in the channel on the Think or Swim study, a big stretch up here. Now, the interesting thing to me is came down, tested the bottom range, bottom bound of the channel, I should say, came up, wrestled for a few days with the mid-range, that bright blue line that sits at 5368, and today was the first candle stretching up over that. Now, does it continue to push, or does it get sucked back down to the mid-range of the channel? That's what I'm most interested to see. If it continues to push, then what does it look like when it stretches up out of the channel like we saw here? At what point or how long does it spend before it comes down and retests the mid-range of the channel again? Those will be additionally interesting things to me. You do have this EMA cloud that's sitting near the dollar mark, this 180 to 200 EMA cloud. That could provide really strong resistance if it were to approach it. So these are things that I'm all interested in channel-wise at the moment. Additionally speaking, on the TTM squeeze indicator here, you see a nice smooth picking up of bearish momentum, and then dying down. Now today was a bigger tick down, but still a relatively smooth histogram. As you see, bullish momentum came and died, and it sort of flattened out, and then bearish momentum came and is dying. Now, does that continue to take place? And if so, that's where I'd look for a stretch up out of the channel. If that bearish momentum continues to die, and then it's even able to flip to bullish momentum, now that's where you may have sort of a formula for stretching up out of the channel, and then we'll sort of have to see what it's going to do both in conjunction with the channel itself, as well as in parallel, these levels, if it comes in and starts stretching into the 70s here, and if it comes back and breaks those levels, if you leave me a comment, if you'd be interested, I'd be happy to come update the chart if and when we get through what we have here. But we have quite a few levels and quite a few good levels that we were able to glean from this previous price action back here. All right, folks, I hope your week is off to a good start. And as always, I appreciate you watching, and I will see you in the next video.